Africa is just full of talent.
I love it. It's very professional.
It's time for Africa.
Models, the ramp, and designers. This can only spell out one thing. Africa Fashion Week is in town and it's here to make its mark. On its third year going, all the glamour and haute culture of contemporary fashion was on show this past week at the Sandton Convention Centre. Africa Fashion Week promises fun, fashion, and more.
When we started, we realized that Africa itself is becoming very, very knowledgeable and very demanding for fashion items. People on the continent have always been very fashionable, and we wanted to create a platform where designers can showcase all under one roof their creativity. So we've got designers from South Africa, we've got designers from Zimbabwe, Kenya, Nigeria, Egypt, and we bring the best of the designers that are available on the continent together with some designers that are in the diaspora, of African descent to showcase on this platform. So basically it is a one-stop shop of the best that Africa has to offer in terms of fashion design.
Hosted in the City of Gold, Johannesburg, it's only fitting that the designers' themes were big, bold, and daring, inviting people from all over the world to feast their eyes on our shores. Africa Fashion Week aims at bringing designers from all over Africa to showcase their designs and get the exposure they deserve.
We're becoming seen as an emerging fashion market. For this Fashion Week, we have people, global media. We've got Vogue magazine, we've got your Elle magazines, we've got a whole lot of media from Europe, from the States that is here because they want something different, which is what our platform offers.
Highlighting African fashion excellence, designers have been chosen for Africa Fashion Week through standards of global relevance and commercial viability, along with innovation and distinctive design. But just how much work goes into an event of this magnitude?
We have amongst, I think, the best when it comes to our production capabilities. Last year we invited the lady that started New York Fashion Week. And she was really amazed at the standard of our production, the Fashion Week platform itself, the media attendance of buyers, the products that the designers were making. So we have good talent. Our product, I think, has improved over the years, so much that our designers are now showing in New York, in Paris, and their product is seen as very, very good in terms of the finish and the creativity.
As the production designer for Africa Fashion Week, Dion Redmond knows all too well about the creativity and the production behind the scenes.
Every detail, every earring, every shoe, every eyelash is all exactly where it's supposed to be. It's been planned that way, it's been tested that way, it's been photographed. I mean, they're doing it behind you as we speak. So yes, I mean, everything that you see is exactly the way the designer was means it to be seen. So, from the casting of the girls through to the design of the hair and the makeup, the music, how the venue smells, all these things become details that kind of underline the spirit of the collection, so that it communicates that spirit when you're seeing the collection.
North African leading light Sucha from Cairo dazzled the crowd with his Arabic goddess theme. From the smell of the showroom to the details on the garment, you have to admit Egypt is a force to be reckoned with.
I'm happy to be here because I love Africa Fashion Week, because it's opportunity of the designer, it's link of media and fashion. I love this. My collection, it's the theme, it's desert. I talk about Arab woman, very sophisticated, very glamour, and very sexy.
With over 50 media channels from all over the continent and the world invited for this event, Africa Fashion Week means business. But what does this event mean for models who model these stunning designs?
For us, Africa platform as models, it's our own. You see all of us on the runway, all of black models on the runway. So I think it's a very good opportunity and opportunity that Africa Fashion Week is giving to us as models.
SA Tourism is determined in making South Africa a fashion capital of Africa. That is shown by the dedication they put to make sure that such events are successful.
People know all about South Africa for its Big Five, its wildlife and its adventure. For us, we're trying to use these opportunities to promote the country as a lifestyle destination. You know, we're trying to put the focus on our country's fashion industry, as we can see a wonderful fashion week ahead of us here. We also support events like the Joburg Art Fair. You know, we look at the Cape Town Jazz Festival. Look at Design Indaba. You know, Cape Town has a great chance of being the world design capital. So through events like Africa Fashion Week, Joburg Fashion Week and Cape Town Fashion Week, we're really putting the showcase and the focus on our country's designers and clothing industry.
So with all the frills and frocks all over the place, one can't help but wonder what buyers who come to see these shows look for from our designers. Could it be the ready-to-wear garments or over-the-top designs?
I have a very scrupulous eye when I buy. Even though the common denominator is Africa, I don't just source products because they're African. I'm looking for brands that are ready to move the market. I'm looking for designers that are ready to actually place orders and place substantial orders. I'm not buying one piece here and one piece there. So a couple of different things. Even though I mentioned, a lot of our designers design from the heart and it's not about trends, I also want to make sure these are items that can translate into a more global consumer. So first and foremost, I look at saleability. I look at items that are ready to wear, that our consumers are going to be able to wear and easily wear.
Tula Cindy is a well-known South African designer who is famous for his elite women's wear designs, who is sure to never disappoint at a showing. He filled up the showroom and blew the crowds away with these rather stunning new designs.
We know this collection for me was inspired by the buzzwords we're hearing right now, austerity measures and, all those things that we're hearing. There's a lot of tension, so I wanted to create the tension between reality and ostentation, you know what I mean? So I began this flow of consciousness of saying, what is reality? And my clothing is based on reality. It's for the working woman. So I created pieces that are very wearable, and then I juxtaposed that with accessories that were over the top.
Africa Fashion Week might not be looking at emulating Milan or Paris Fashion Week, but rest assured it will be perceived in